Howdy. E-News 20. Today is March 30th. I don't know why it was hard. 2019, 11 a.m. And we're doing more Zesty. Because that's all I'm allowing myself to do until I beat it. Oh, wow, look at that. I literally just started and Pete's already here. He's ready for Zest. So Pete, last time you left, well, I was in the middle of the dungeon, no big deal. But, Mikleo joined our crew. He's officially a sublord now, so we can actually use him in our party. And, we now have Lady Lake blessed, I guess. There's a lord of the land, the area's surrounded in a nice, good blessing, and no one's, and it's relatively peaceful now, so the nasty little, black dots of malevolence that were floating around before should be gone, I believe. So it's not gonna look like Twilight Princess anymore. Yeah, that's correct. And also, we got an invite by some creeper to go see Bartlow, who I believe is Chancellor of like this kingdom. So he's pretty important, but he's also a politician. So clearly, he wants to see Saray to kind of like manipulate the Shepherd to do his political bidding or something like that. And I say that from two perspectives. It's obviously like that's what a JRPG evil politician does, and two, I've played the game, so I know that that's what he's gonna do.
I finished all the preparation.
So yeah, we're gonna go visit him, like everything's good. And let's ignore the fact that the entrance to his house counts as a dungeon entrance. That doesn't mean anything.
What's this about?
Forgive me, Lady Alicia. Lord Bartlow's orders were to allow Shepherd Saray through. We didn't know he'd have a companion.
His Eminence Lord Bartlow is with a visitor at the moment. Please accompany me to the waiting room. This way.
I guess we have to go that way?
I cannot believe this.
Wow, there are a lot of you guys. I'll follow Mr. Man. I do like the Highland Army, like, outfits. I'm trying to remember how the other Empire looks. I think they're called Roland. I think the Highland ones look cooler, though. I could be wrong. It's been a while. I know that they're, like, these guys are blue. The Roland guys are red. Because, of course. At least I think that's what the other Empire was called. We go this way? No, it's probably just gonna stop in this room. Oh no, he's gonna keep going? Oh no, okay. I was confused. Can I go in here? Alright, whatever you say.
Please, wait here for the time being.
I don't trust them. People involved in politics quickly become tainted. You think? I'm not surprised at all.
What's that?
Low standing what? Her position is low in the things. She has a bid to the throne, but it's a pretty far off one. I don't know how far.
Whoa! There's like infinite books!
Just what you'd expect from a royal palace. Quite a collection of rare and valuable tomes.
Lots that deal with history and ancient relics too! Oh, I just want to sit and read them all!
Oh my! This book has an interesting title.
Mad Screams of Love. A poetry book, maybe?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, careful! It's gonna look like the book's floating in midair!
Don't worry, Alicia will hand wave it away for us somehow.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just
Here,
put that on her,
I'll
huh?
hold it.
Wow, Mad is right.
An ode to young passions. A lonely voice, screaming love and anguish to the heavens.
You just know the author's gonna look back at this 10 years later and cringe. Angsty doesn't even begin to cover it.
You're getting
So
too
that's
real
what's
there.
so mad about it.
Really? It all sounds pretty good to me.
Huh? Saray, I think that's because you're so...
So inherently enthusiastic.
You guys okay? You look kinda, mad.
Oh, jeez. Never read anything like that. Things smell like they're gonna get ugly? What does ugly smell like? I do appreciate Mikleo and Saray liking books, though. I like books. Books are good. Is that book floating? Oh my gosh.
Lord Bartlow is ready for you. To the Round Table Chamber, if you please.
Please wait here, Princess.
Why?
We were told that you were to receive different orders.
About Marland?
Yes. Please stay here.
Fine.
Alicia?
It's about a yet unfinished job. Sorry, but I'm staying behind after all.
This way. I shall guide you to the Round Table Chamber.
Ah yes, Marlin. That'll be fun.
Did they leave her behind on purpose?
I bet they did. The malevolence isn't gone yet.
Yeah, I do remember Marlin. There's quite a bit of stuff happens in Marlin. It's a kind of a depressing place, honestly. Yeah, I mean, we'll be getting there soon, I think. We gotta fix the bridge first, though, because that's how we get to Marlin. I think. Either that or... No, I think we're gonna make it so the bridge can get fixed, but then it's still gonna take a while, so we have to find, like, a different way around it, the river. I think. If what I remember is correct, that's what we'll end up doing. And then we'll go to Marland. It's a town stricken by a plague. As a result of malevolence, everybody's getting sick and dying. They have a big graveyard. It's kind of depressing. I mean, it's not big, but they have a graveyard. It's kind of depressing. Yeah. Let's go talk to this politician man and get it over with so I can go home. Yeah, that guy on the left in the like reddish, pinkish, magenta. Is that him? Or is that a different guy?
Sorry to have kept you
No, that's a
waiting,
different guy,
gentle
never mind.
shepherd. Please, take a seat.
Poison pot pie.
Nah.
Don't worry. I promise you, it's not poisoned.
We simply felt it would be best to be closer to you.
Let me introduce you. This is Military Chancellor Mathia, leader of the Royal Army. This is Professor Simon, administrator of the law in Highland. And this is Archbishop Nathael, the highest-ranking holy man in the kingdom.
They all look
And
incredibly
last,
trustworthy.
the man who manifests the will of the king himself.
Bartlow.
I'm Saray. Thank you very much for your invitation. We have much to discuss.
Oh, I have much to say about this. But we'll save for that after.
Whoa, Saray, I hope you don't trust them.
He does indeed have spunk. That, or perhaps he's just that much of a simpleton.
It's quite delicious, though I would have liked to let Alicia taste it as well.
What is your relation with Lady Alicia, if I may ask?
We're just friends. She invited me to come to the outside world with her.
How about we drop this silly game and have you tell us the real story?
They're suggesting that you and Alicia are using each other, hatching some sort of nefarious plot together.
I'm not using Alicia. The shepherd does not do such things.
Oh, he doesn't. I couldn't say. I've never actually seen a shepherd before.
I mean, it has been a
So
while,
they doubt
but...
you. I figured as much.
Believe me or don't, I don't care.
Well, we do care. It would be quite the scandal if the royal family had produced a false shepherd to curry favor with the populace.
Careful.
And so you're asking for proof that I'm the real shepherd?
Truth be told, it matters not whether you're real or just a boy in a silly outfit. The issue is that regardless, the citizens are beginning to side with you.
Is that an issue?
It's the nature of the people to yearn for some dramatic sort of salvation. An easy way to have their every desire fulfilled.
He's not wrong. I'll give him that.
True. The shepherd in every era has always suffered greatly from the people's grandiose expectations.
The common man is but a fool and a cur. It's an unfortunate observation, but that is the reality of it.
I had like
But
a
in
3.5
fact,
GPA.
It is
I
for
think
that
I'm
very
cool.
reason that we need you.
Me? Why me?
I will be perfectly frank with you. We are asking you to work under us, Shepherd Saray. As the shepherd who would protect Highland, we want you to reinvigorate the people, boost their morale.
The rampant disasters have rather dampened the people's spirits lately. It's very unfortunate for the Council.
Those ignorant fools. Right when we're on the brink of war with Rollins.
We
He
will
just said it.
reward
What
you
was it?
handsomely, of course.
I was looking down to adjust my mic.
This is your advance. If you're really all the rumors say, I hear that you're quite interested in ancient ruins, yes?
Yeah, totally.
Were you to side with us, surely this would be sufficient to facilitate your explorations and archival activities, would it not? There's no point in siding with Princess Alicia.
The princess is to be transferred to the city of Marland, where the epidemic yet thrives.
They're sending her to a plague town?
Well, that sounds
Surely even our
nice.
spirited Princess Knight will learn her limits after toiling in such a star-crossed locale.
Of course, if she herself were stricken with illness, I suppose she would have bigger things to worry about.
So then, Shepherd Saray, there's nothing to even think about, is there?
It's pretty impressive that Saray hasn't said
refuse.
anything. He just
Darn.
kind of lets them
Guess they want
talk
the
it
type who can
out.
sit down
I
and talk
imagine
with
most
after
other
all.
RPG heroes would
Probably better
interrupt
this
at
way.
some point.
Proud words from a false shepherd. You and Alicia will both learn the hard way what comes from crossing us.
Oh, look at that shitty grin.
Wait!
What on earth is going on here? What are armed guards doing in the palace?
These are Lord Bartlow's orders.
Lord Bartlow, what is the meaning of this? Stand down at once.
Nice castle, but we're done here. Let's go, Alicia. I can fulfill my dreams without your help. And the same goes for Alicia.
Indeed it does.
Death to the knave shepherd who deceives the people!
Oh, this
Stand back,
escalated
Alicia,
quickly.
or you'll get hurt!
Demon Go!
I like telling her she'll get hurt. She launched the first attack. That wasn't me. I can't use Demon Fang.
Don't you think you're overdoing it here, Saray?
Saray has just gotten too powerful.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got more art.
Saray, listen! You have to hold back a bit.
I don't know that I can.
We just can't go on like this.
There's Shatterfang. I was wondering where it went.
This power. Could he truly?
I'll
Lord
give him
Bartlow,
credit. He didn't
we will
just
forgive
send like
this
2 guards
transgression.
after us. That was
In
at least a
exchange,
battalion.
You will never threaten the shepherd again. Am I being clear?
Impossible. He'll plunge the kingdom into upheaval. And if by any chance he were to fall into Roland's
Rollins.
hands,
Okay, I was close. Uh-oh.
I'd be more worried about your own neck if I were you.
Who are you?
Scattered bones. Assassins!
Yes, that man approached us and tried to hire our guild to murder your princess here.
Are you saying Lord Bartlow was plotting to kill Alicia?
Well, that's not nice.
don't be ridiculous!
He says we're liars. Should we kill him?
Enough!
I beg of you, please stop. The Kingdom of Highland needs this man.
You're all you're made out to be.
Listen and listen well, Bartlow. We do not kill against our own honor.
Understood?
Why?
He's fine. They didn't kill him. usual assassins, are you?
I'm impressed they snuck into the palace.
Apprehend them! They're the conspirators!
Not good.
Thanks to you, our work was quick and painless.
Here's your reward. Follow us.
Ninjas! Oh yeah, I can actually talk to you assholes? Yeah, I mean, I trust this guy about as much as anyone should ever trust Remiel. Yeah, the holy priest that's on his side. Because Remiel was like a holy angel that you prayed to for like the first act of Tales of Symphonia. Until you found out that, yeah, he wasn't a good guy. And there go the assassins. Let's go follow them. They were Naruto running.
We'll have to break through.
We can't. They might die if I use my power.
Hurry. This way.
Bye-bye, jerk-offs. Open. Let me through. Hey, get back here. Can I actually go in these rooms? Treasure that I can take? Anything? I mean, if I'm gonna be in here, I might as well loot the place. No, it doesn't look like anything. That's disappointing. There they are. Howdy, y'all.
The rest we leave up to you.
What?
Ooh, I wonder what that was. Except I don't, because I know exactly what that was. But, alright, just wanted to once again check. I always like to see if there's anything else around here. I think this leads back down to the sewers. Yeah, but on the other side of that door I couldn't go
Who knew
through.
the kitchen was connected to a place like this?
Oh my gosh, it's the
Impressed
amazing hand
Scattered Bones
movement.
knew about this route.
Still, seems like an awful lot to go through just to deliver a warning.
They're probably actually gonna kill someone, but Alicia's like, bad idea. And they're like, maybe you're right.
Saray, I'm ready. It looks like a pig, but it must have been human before.
Even if a seraphim just eats and eats all day, that's what happens.
Banquet of Flames! Concerto Infernus! A worthy opponent! What's the turret? That's pretty good, right? Banquet!
Strike! Hang on, everyone!
I must try harder.
The power of flames are not to be trifled with.
Now see, I don't even have to do the mystic arts, see? The CPUs just do them if they want to, and if you leave it open for them to use as an option. Oh, by the way, so this is the Lord of the Land. His name's Uno. Say hi. It's pretty cool.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
I mean, what wasn't in that stupid book? It's actually a really cool book.
Is that a monolith?
Spirit chain, blah 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 blah.
Surely this is fate. Alenia is what women who become Hellions can turn into.
I suppose that could happen to anyone with a black heart.
Pretty good, right?
Sweet! Get on!
Well done, everyone. Is everyone ready?
A bodiless Hellion?
Made when a dead body is possessed by a Hellion.
Guess the only thing we can do is purify it. It's over.
Yeah, floating head. That's nasty. Can we please kill it?
Do not underestimate me.
Alright, so I have 5 bars of Blast Gate, so I can try to do Soray's second Mystic Art. I just don't know what it means by a 4-hit combo. Does that just mean at the end of my combo string? I prefer Zestiria because they actually give you different button prompts. Excuse me. Because in Zestiria, doing the first Mystic Art requires holding down B. Doing the second one requires A and B, so it's notable. But in this game, both Mystic Arts use the same button, so there's a chance that you'll screw up and use the wrong one. Because by filling out the qualifications for doing the second art, I also have the qualifications for doing the first one.
Wonderful.
Ready? Sonic thrust. Looks like we win.
Sick Fire Dance. Yep.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
A basic tactic that I won't master. My approach to RPGs isn't really strategic. It's let's hit things till they die and let's try not to die. That's about all it takes. Yeah. So yeah, this will connect because if you remember when I did the... Whoa. There it is.
Ready, Nick Leo? Yeah! Ready? It's over! It's time! The storm is coming! With all my strength, I shall smite evil! Here goes divine wrath! Alright! I better get ready.
There we go. That's the second Mystic Art.
Ready? Strike! It's over! I did it! Who's next? Ready? Let's get him!
Well done. My will shall pierce thee, just like this spear.
How was that?
Be on your guard.
Howling Deluge! Ready? Strike! How's this? Freezing strike! No escape! Alright! Whoa! Burn! Let's get him! Nasty wing! Blade Bang! Dragon Bang! How's this? Blade Bang! Let's give it up! You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
Oh, I didn't know I had Earth Dragon Fang now. That's cool. It's my favorite attacks of Saray. It's great to have that on there. Oh, look, a pig head.
Saray, I'm ready.
Be gone! Let's give it up! It's so call!
Third is the word. Prepare yourself.
Shatterfang! Hang on, everyone! Next! No escape!
It's over.
Sonic thrust!
This is my time. My time. Another. Here goes. May your soul
Dragon Bang! It's over!
The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
What's that?
It's a quote from my master. It supports me in times of need.
So yeah, how was that second Mystic Art? Yeah, I think I remember it. Because, I mean, I did use it like 4 times. But, it's really hard to use because it requires... Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, great, boss music. I hate these things because they can turn you to stone, I think. No, the Medusas do that.
An echidna, such deep hatred. It must have quite a grudge. Watch out for its charge attacks. They're deadly.
Saray, Alicia, don't take your eyes off it.
I will smite evil! Be gone! Let's give it up!
Why are you doing dying, man? Oh, are they both dead? I did not notice that. I was not paying attention.
It's over! Sonic Rock! Sonic Rock! No escape! Don't push yourself up!
Ah, jeez, again? Micleo, can you get up and stay up, please? Oh, come on! Well, that blows. Oh my gosh, why are we getting our asses kicked so hard? Huh. Yeah. I don't exactly know why I'm having such a hard time here. Oof. I think I'm gonna lose. This is very strange, because I don't remember having a hard time with this boss before. I have the difficulty up, true, but I also have like double EXP, so... Very confused, but let's try to make sure I don't die.
Sorry to bug you. Ready? Flow and surge.
All right, so pick up. What's her face?
Sonic Rock, Aqua Blade, Shatterbang. I got you. Ready? Sword Flare.
All right, and let's get Micleo up now.
Sir Micleo.
Sword Flare. Miss me over. Burning Star. Predatory Flame. Vermilion Crescent. Burning Star. Predatory Flame. I'll strike you down. You all right, Micleo? Burn away. Burn. Burn away. Burn.
All right, no, yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm still here, so it's not a complete loss. Oh, Micleo, what the fuck? I mean, I guess she did say, hey, watch out for its charge attack, and I'm not doing that. Gosh, I am getting fucking murdered. Ow. And now we're all dead. Eeh.
We won't lose this time. It won't end here. What a formidable opponent.
Hey, we did it at least. Oh my gosh, we got our butts kicked.
Oh, I get it. Huh? This must be connected to the Sacred Blade ruins.
Because the torches and architecture are the same, huh?
If I may say so, this place is oddly nostalgic.
They both date from the same era. There's no way they'd keep the waterways separate.
We should be able to get out through the Sacred Blade ruins.
So the bustling city of Lady Lake sits right on top of an enormous network of ruins.
It's like France.
You can find a reason to smile in any situation.
Is that weird? I'm just who I am, no matter what happens.
Well, fair enough. I'll give you that.
Don't encourage him, Alicia. Saray needs to realize for himself what a weirdo he really is.
Anyone who hangs around with the weirdo must be pretty weird themselves, don't you think?
Looked in a mirror lately?
Oh my, what a beautiful maiden.
Oh,
Pot's
I get it.
calling the kettle black, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I don't know. We got our asses handed
That
to
was
us.
a difficult battle. Let's restore our vitality.
So let's make sure everyone's not dying anymore. It was a level 17 boss, and we're all like 16 and 15. I don't think it should have been that tough, but we got pretty handed. Oh well. I think I made it, so I guess that's all that matters. I just had to be more careful, I guess. Also, one thing I forgot is that the arts and moves in this game, I'm trying to find any enemies just to fight, but I think I killed them all. The arts in this game act in like a rock, scissors, paper type pattern. Rock, paper, scissors, I mean. Like, if an enemy is casting a magic spell, you can break the spell by hitting them with enough of a certain attack. Like in Soray's case, or in any of the characters' case, just their basic combo string. If you use arts to try to interrupt their spell, you'll just make their spell come out quicker. And when you're armatized, your basic attacks now count as spell attacks, so they cause enemy spells to come out quicker. One thing I do like about this game that they've changed from others is that we performed super terribly in that battle, and we did not get any grade, which is okay. In other Tales games, if you perform bad enough, you lose grade.
Such is what I expect of the Seraphim's
You get like
power.
negative grade. But in this game, if you hit 0, it just leaves you at 0. It doesn't take away anymore. I don't have the silver key.
Surely this is fate.
Ready? Strike! How's this? Flow and surge! Be gone! Strike! It's over!
There's the words.
Here! Be gone! Strike! I'll kill the right! I won't lose! I can't lose!
All is done here.
That's the thing I wanted to check, just to make sure it's still on. No, not that. Okay. Earn twice the usual XP when defeating foes. Receive extra goblin portions to receive experience. Huh? Receive extra gold in proportion to received experience. Okay. But stats increase less when leveling up. Then what's the point? I'm gonna take that out. I mean, I like getting gold, but it's not worth losing stats. Maybe that's why. Because I've leveled up like 16 times, but not as effectively as I would have liked. Did I miss another torch somewhere?
Saray, I'm ready.
Be gone! Strike! Be gone! Strike! It's over! Take that! Be gone! Those are right! How's this?
I swear on this spear, I will not lose.
I see everybody over there leveling up still, so I guess that's good. Yeah, I did miss one. Sounds like something moved.
I am your opponent, Hellion.
Here I go. Make it a flame. Concerto Inferno.
Nice job, Nicleo!
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
You kidding me? I do most of the work. I'm the main character. I have a fancy sword. And whenever I get back to the overworld, I'm gonna do some serious grinding so that bosses don't ruin me like that. I noticed that was a trend when I originally played the game, though that's because I had it on a harder difficulty. I don't think I should have as much of a difficulty now, though, because I have double the XP. But if that god style has been interfering with the levels I get, then that might explain it. Kind of sucks, though, because I like having more money. But it's not worth it if I lose stats for it, you know? Because, like, I'm leveling up more, but because of the god style, I'm getting less EXP. I mean, less stats. And I'm just like, nope. I don't want to sacrifice anything.
Ready?
Better get it together.
Ready?
To be prepared is to be protected. I concur.
So we came out of that door, and I guess we're going this way now? Yeah, this leads back up the staircase. and then takes us back to the entrance of the dungeon. It's all a circle.
Ready? Sweet dreams. It's time. Howling blade. Full tempest. I think it's time to take a breather somewhere.
Yeah, why climb down the ladder? We could just jump down it.
Ready, Nick Leo? Howling deluge.
I did not see him coming.
Sweet dreams. Who's next?
I must try harder. Let us relish this victory and sally forth.
So I actually do remember that being a thing in this game. I just don't remember what it affects. Sometimes when you finish a battle, Saray will be like, we should take a breather somewhere. And that's your hint to go rest at an inn. I don't remember why. I don't remember what not doing it affects. Wait. I think I do now. I think I remember now. I think if you're tired, your SC gauge starts battle empty. Which that's the gauge you need to do arts and stuff. So when you start a battle, in order to fill it up, you have to stand still. So it's best to take a rest so that it fills up
Finally,
again.
we're free.
They have their
The sun's
stamina
high
back
up
and all
already.
that.
Huh?
Hey,
Yeah, it was just so bright I got a little lightheaded.
Well, I'm a bit frazzled myself from lack of sleep.
Hmm?
I'm sure my manor is being watched. Let's rest at the inn for now. We should dry our wet clothes as well, or we'll catch a cold. Good idea.
You're a fire, Seraph. You should be fine. Just turn up the heat a little bit. Yeah, that dumb snake thing really kicked our asses.
Guess we caused yet another scene. Hooray for us.
Well, at least we got rid of the malevolence.
incidentally, I suppose.
But even so, I'm glad. It feels like now there's nothing we've left undone.
You say that like it's your end.
In a way, it is. I have decided I'm going to Marland.
That's a plague town. You can't really mean to obey them.
Whatever twisted motives the Chancellor may carry, the order is official. And besides, it doesn't change the fact that Marland is suffering. I want to do everything I can for the people of Highland.
Alicia.
The Council may laugh, but so be it.
All right. Then I'm going with you.
You can't get involved. I've already caused you so many problems.
But how do you plan on getting to Marland? The bridge is washed away.
Well, I don't know.
4 heads are better than 1.
Kinda.
And we have excellent foreheads.
Besides, we need that bridge too, after all.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. Dinner last night was off the chain.
Nah.
All right, let's go check on the state of the bridge.
Yeah, we got destroyed. That is now forever recorded for anyone to see. Like, I mean, but then again, in this case, I would like someone to tell me what I was doing wrong. I don't know if I was playing poorly or I was just under-leveled, but whatever. I already got the boons done here, right? Prolonged satiety. Cooking effect will sometimes not wear off even after battle. Oh, he leveled up. That's cool. usually in Tales of games, grade is what you need to start like a new game plus. But in this game, apparently it's not. And I guess it makes sense because you can get grade in this Tales game much easier than any other one I've ever played. You know, so that's good. Did we actually rest? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Like, way easier. And so I guess it makes sense that they initiated like an alternate method of the grade shop or the new game plus shop, because gosh, grade too easy. Granted, it's also pretty easy to get in Zestiria. I think I don't even know how much I have in my game actually. I want to say like 800, but that feels too little. But then 8,000 feels like too much. I don't know. One or the other. Point is, it's really easy to get grade. I mean, we saw that one fight that ended where I had 100 grade earned, and I was really freaked out because that never happens.
Ready? Strike! It's over! Center bang!
You should be on your guard most when things are going well.
I kind of want to check on that enemy to see if I can fight it. I doubt I can, given our level and all that.
I'm ready.
But I can always escape.
Let us relish this victory and sally forth.
You know what? I think I figured out what it was, actually. So I don't remember if I explained it, but in this game, all the regions need a Lord of the Land to protect them. I know I explained that part, but when you have a Lord of the Land, you can alter the region in a bunch of ways, and one of the ways is by setting a Norman. When you set a Norman, there's a passive...
When it's go time, we go all the way!
Overdo it and you'll just exhaust yourself, Saray.
All things in moderation, as they say.
There's a... They all have, like, boosts that they give you. The current Norman they have in this region, the boosts are defense by 4% in every battle, you know? So that's kind of handy. But, in return, the Norman also has another side effect where, depending on the level of the Norman, the level of all the enemies in the region will increase. So I set a level 1 Norman on this area, so every enemy in the area is now one level higher than their base level. So maybe that one level was enough to make a difference with the boss, because it's most noticeable with the bosses. I would say so anyway. That makes sense, right?
Is this it? It shouldn't be a problem.
Let's get him! Let's get him! It's over! Not yet! Be gone! Ready?
To be prepared is to be protected. I concur.
So Pete, you finished that commish, I remember, because I saw it, the D&D character. Did you, so have you been drawing something else? I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking that. You're always drawing something somehow. You always got the time to do the draw. Alright, let's go find that wolf. It's probably gonna kill us, but that's okay. It's over here. There it is. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, that was what that pole was for. It's level 2. Oh my gosh. That is much higher than we are. Uh-oh.
Don't push yourself, Farlow! Let's get him! No escape! It's over! Be gone! Strike! It's over!
Yeah, I should probably run away. Level 20, it is higher than we are now, but it's not super high.
Let's just get out alive.
Like, I could probably beat a level 20 enemy in a bit. Maybe. Okay, I just want to see what level it was. And now I know. Level 20. Okay. And we have 2 times the XP, so we should be good. Soon. 17, 17, 16, 16. Yeah. Oh, that does remind me of Vesperia. One of the things about Vesperia is because there's 9 playable characters, as opposed to 7, how it was in its original release. Your characters are constantly leveling up, and so it feels like you're getting a ton of levels. But then you look at your character sheets, like, oh, everyone's gone up maybe 1 or 2 levels, not that much. And it's just because there are 9 people. So the level up prompt comes up, has to come up 9 times for everybody to level up once. So seeing it a bunch makes you think, wow, we're leveling up fast. Not really. This game though only has 6 playable characters. Like at any one time anyway, at most. Obviously Alicia and Rose swap out, but you know. So we're gonna go check on the bridge, see how it's doing.
We mustn't hold back.
Ready? Let's get him! How's this? Not yet! Aqua Blade! No escape! It's over! Right! Get on! Let's get him!
I must try hard.
Not yet!
Over the opponent.
Last time! Howling Blade! Full damage! Purification complete!
It may seem silly using Mystic Arts on such low-level enemies, but it actually, the grade reward is well worth it for finishing an enemy with a Mystic Art. I don't think you need to win the battle with one, but definitely killing an enemy with one is good. Especially a boss.
Saray, I'm ready.
Ready? How's this? Right! Well done! Get on! No escape! Right!
Well done.
Get on! Right! Sonic Rock! I got you! Everyone okay?
Alright, this is also that that one place where the birds joined together and almost killed us. Because I was not expecting the savage enemy encounter to be so savage. Oh right,
no
the
one
feather
has done
meter.
any work on it? How could this be? Excuse me.
The feather meter is wind stepping. So as you can see, Saray is actually moving faster than he normally does. And wind stepping is a technique that some characters learn that allows you to run faster on the overworld.
Don't be careless out there.
When you're out on the overworld, see look, Alicia left the party and now Lila left the party too for no reason. See? And this is just the beginning of my issues with the game's human seraph mechanic. I didn't take Lila out of my party. She just had to leave because Alicia's gone.
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
Anyway, so when you kill an enemy on the overworld, it fills up the wind stepping gauge and it makes you faster. You kill another enemy, makes you even faster, so on and so on. I think it has an upper limit as to how fast you can go, but that's how it works on the overworld. In towns, you get a speed boost when you hear people talk instead.
Get on! No escape! It's over! Miss me out!
Italians have low vitality.
Vermilion
It's hard to fight.
Crimson Flame! May it burn your soul! That's what the Shepherd can do!
There, just had to show off the Armatized Fire Mystic Art, because we already did Aqua Limit last time around, so there we have Flamberge. How cool was that? Yeah, see, I can swap the characters in mid-fight, which is cool, but I would actually like to have Lila fighting. And the reason it's super annoying is that it's only you and Nicleo, and it's not a lot of coverage, especially when there are a ton of enemies.
Saray, I'm ready.
Ready? Strike! Alright! Sweet dreams! Yeah! Freezing strike! Strike! It's over!
Do not underestimate me.
Yeah, he has a stick. Yeah, it's a sprint meter. Like, see, look, I'm going even faster.
Ready, Nicleo! Current! Ready? No escape! It's over! Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Yeah, I don't know what the upper limit on it is, though. That's the thing. So I did say there's no dedicated healer in this game, but I just remembered I think Edna has some of the like more familiar healing arts in Tales of games. I think she has healing circles, which is basically a small circle that appears on the ground, and if you're standing in it, it'll heal you a few times. It's very handy. I don't know if Revitalize is in this game, which is basically a healing circle, but like over the top, because it covers like half the field. It's actually funny how limited Revitalize has become. Not in a bad way. It's just that in like Symphonia, in Tales of Symphonia, Revitalize covers the entire field. It's impossible not to get healed when it's used. In Tales of the Abyss, where it's in there too, and it's all the other ones. It's actually a pretty big circle, and it's a good. It covers a good chunk, but you can still step out of it and not get healed. You know, if you're not paying attention, or if it gets cast too far away from you. But you can also run into it; it'll heal you because it's a constant heal. It's not like a single big heal. If that makes sense. Anyway, hello people. He's stuck on the other side of the river. Hey, Alicia.
Oh, that's a curious outfit. You must be the shepherd.
Yes, I'm Saray.
I am Naif, a representative of Marland, the town on the other side of the river. Lord Saray, I hear that you were able to stop the rampage of the water spirit. I cannot possibly thank you enough.
No problem, Neef.
Oh gosh, that was nothing.
Forgot about this guy.
Hey, Mr. Nath, was there something that you wanted to discuss with me?
Oh wow,
well,
we're already
you
gonna
see,
do it, huh?
Thanks to your heroic
I remember how
efforts
we fixed the
in putting a
bridge.
stop to the water spirit. The currents have calmed considerably, and we should be able to repair the bridge. But I'm afraid it's still taking too long. I have to make my way back and deliver this medicine at all costs.
Huh, I see. Then...
Saray.
No, I apologize. It was wrong for me to ask favors of you just because you're the shepherd. The destruction of the bridge itself was a warning to those who have forgotten their gratitude toward the Seraphim. I shall bear that in mind, and devote my energies to aid in restoring this bridge.
I'm terribly sorry I couldn't help you.
Please, don't fret. Your very existence is a beacon of hope to us all. We should be thanking you for appearing in such dismal times.
I'll see if there's anything I can do on my end as well. I'm really sorry.
I feel like people care less that Saray is the shepherd
He's a
after
good
we
man.
leave Lady
He hasn't
Lake.
forgotten his sense of gratitude to the Seraphim.
I really want to help him somehow. Lila, is there nothing I can do to aid him?
I ask as well. If it's just Saray and his squire Alicia, I should be able to use my powers to cross the river. We can take the medicine with us.
But if Saray uses his power as a shepherd to carry someone's goods, then everyone else will want to turn to use him as their own personal delivery boy.
And we're not a freight company, you mean?
Then maybe we can ask a ferry captain to...
But then that ferry captain would just wind up having to deal with the same issue.
So, you're saying we should start by addressing the root of the problem?
we should just help restore the bridge, huh? And in a way that won't cause people to rely too much on the shepherd afterwards.
I wonder if we could maybe build a foundation for the bridge out of rock. Ask the Earth Seraph to help raise a riverbed or something.
That's definitely something only the shepherd could do. And the repairs that followed afterwards could be left up to the people.
How about that?
Very well. That sounds good to me. To the west looms a mountain known as the Spirit Crest. If I'm not mistaken, an Earth Seraph dwells there.
Let's tell Alicia.
So what do you think of that? Like, honestly, like, I'm not trying to judge, I'm just curious as to what people think of that. So Saray, as the shepherd, has all these incredible powers. He has access to all these special things that he can do. But Lila is specifically telling him, no, you can't do those things for people, because then they will stop trying to do things themselves when they realize that there's someone around who can just do them all. So Saray is not allowed to be the answer to the problem. But what he can do is provide an answer, a means for everyone else to find the answer. So Saray cannot build the bridge. He's not allowed to do that. But he can build a foundation and then let the people build the bridge, and then they'll actually contribute to it. It's a little interesting. I remember thinking about it a lot and just being like, huh. I mean, I guess in the end it accomplishes the same thing, but I don't know. Tales of Don't Spoil Everyone. Alright, so the Lord of the Land menu does not pop up here. That means that we are no longer in Uno's domain. He only covers Lady Lake. We're on the Marlin side of the river, I believe. We're almost to the Marlin side. I think we would need the Marlin Seraph to do this. Anyway, we're gonna go get the Earth Seraph, so that's gonna be fun. I don't know if people like that a lot, but
Do you have a moment?
I will.
Hey, I'd like to discuss this further with you later. Be ready.
If you say so.
Trouble?
Well, I want to assist with the reconstruction too, for Marlin's sake. I asked, but...
Not going as well as you'd hoped?
I'm not the sort to give up so easily. I just need more time to explain how I can be of service. Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should talk to an Earth Seraph who lives on the Spirit Crest about helping with the reconstruction. They could change the riverbed to form the bridge's foundation.
You can do something like that?
It's definitely a possibility.
Just assuming the Seraph wants to help, you know.
Saray, I would like to properly convince everyone that I can help here. Would it be a bother if I were to stay behind?
Nah, we should be fine. Do what you need to do.
We're counting on you, Alicia.
Right. Leave everything to me.
Then we're off to the Spirit Crest. See you in a bit.
I beg your pardon, but did you just say you were going to the Spirit Crest?
Is there a problem?
Rayfolk's Spirit Crest is best avoided if you value your life. There is a reason that mountain is so frequently mentioned in the legends of the dragons. It is a place in which no man should set foot.
Legends of the Dragons? I don't remember anything like that coming up in the Celestial Record.
They don't know?
Tell me, do you know the legend of the 8 serpents?
That's the legend found in every culture of the 8 dragons who betrayed the Seraphim and were banished to the underworld.
8.
Our tales tell that one of those dragons still remains in Rayfolk's Spirit Crest.
But the Celestial Record doesn't mention anything like that.
Perhaps not. It's hardly reasonable to think that all the legends in the world can be encompassed in a single tome.
I appreciate the warning, but even so, that's where I'm headed.
But
8 dragons who betrayed the
It'll be
Seraphim.
fine. Lila's never heard of that legend either.
You want to know why they'd never heard of it? When Soray's the only human, only one Seraph can battle alongside him, but you can switch. But why? That doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's stupid. So the reason they don't know that legend, I think, I kind of realize now. For those who don't know, this is Tales of Zestiria. A few years later, I don't know how long, another Tales game was released on PS4, Tales of Berseria. I believe it is, yes. That game is actually a prequel to this one. It's a lot like Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Fantasia. Tales of Symphonia takes place many decades before Tales of Fantasia. The world of Tales of Fantasia is set in Acelia, which is the combined form of Tetheala and Sylvarant from Tales of Symphonia at the end of the game. Tales of Berseria happens long before this game, way long ago. And so I think that the Legend of the Eight Serpents is like based on that game. Obviously, Berseria came out next. So at the time, it was more like just something that they dropped, but it might be an event or something more relevant to Berseria. Because thanks to some friends and also some context clues, there are characters in this game that appear in Berseria. But because this game comes afterward, you find out some pretty shitty things about the characters from Berseria that happen now in Zestiria.
The mountain certainly is impressive up close.
Yeah, I can see why they call it Spirit Crest. But still, dragons?
Probably just a story some bard made up.
Certainly the last time I was here, there was never any sign of one.
You mean on your journey with the previous shepherd?
Hey, let's play a game. Pick a number 1 through 10. Got you! It was 12.
Well, that's not fair.
Must be that pesky oath of hers again.
Anyway, if there really were a dragon there, we wouldn't stand a chance against it.
So what? If we run into one, we better hightail it out of there?
Hopefully we don't run into one at all.
Oh, you just jinxed us, Mikleo, asshole. So, see, that's a question I don't understand. He's like, she specifically said that she's been here before. And so he's like, oh, were you here with the previous shepherd? And then she can't answer that question? So once again, like I said before, Elila's oath is really fucking dumb. Like, part of me gets it. There are some things that she wants Soraya to understand and learn about being a shepherd on his own. Cool. But what the fuck does... How is her telling him, yeah, I was here with the previous shepherd? How does that affect anything? It's like, it's just knowledge. It's just a nice little tidbit. Like, oh, cool, you were here before. That'll help, you know? Like, I don't get it.
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
And there's a lot more instances like that later in the game. Whereas she's prevented from telling you something that it's like, but why? We need to know that. / it's not actually that important. Uh-oh. So this guy's level 61.
Ready? Strike! It's over! Ready? Fluid surge!
Man, oh man, what a bunch of amateurs.
Oh boy.
Can't take the heat, huh? Looks like Zavid here is gonna have to show you first-timers how it's done.
That thing's level 61. You're cheating.
No, don't!
He killed it?
You bastard!
Hey, it was a Hellion, and Hellions belong in hell.
We could have safely quelled it. There was no need to kill it.
Looked to me like you were just getting your asses kicked back there. Besides, death is a kind of salvation. For some.
What? Why?
Oh, that's rich. I can always count on the shepherd and his posse to be a bunch of goody two-shoes, can't I?
You knew I was the shepherd?
A self-righteous choir boy facing off against a hellion. Who else would you be? The name's Zavid. Damn pleased to make your acquaintance, gentle shepherd.
How dare you!
The spirit crest is way out of your league. If a dragon were even to yawn in your general direction, you'd be gone.
We are not here to battle dragons. Your concern is noted.
You're not? Well, that's no fun. Nothing adds spice to life like a sworn enemy.
You're not? No, we're not.
Take it you are here to fight the dragon, then.
That had been the plan, yes. The plans, they change.
Please knock it off with the yo-yo.
Looking pretty good, aren't I?
Zavid, what is it you want?
Do you really think I'd be willing to just drop the shepherd and his toadies into the dragon's lap so we could gobble them right up?
Alright, here we go.
If you're so eager to get eaten by the dragon and compound its power, it's better that you die by my hand, here and now!
A little are you? 15, not that bad. Ow.
That did it! Ready? Strike! It's over! I need a hand! Get on! No escape! Sonic Blast! Gale Force! That did it! Get on! Strike! How's this?
Ow.
There! Get on! Strike!
How much HP do you have? That's a good shot. Oh, and now you're dead too?
Sorry, alright? That's enough, okay?
You're the one who attacked us!
I said I'm sorry already, sheesh. I'm not your enemy. Let's call a truce. Deal?
Fair enough. There's no reason for us to fight.
See? Somebody here has their head on straight. And besides, we're all part of the same team in the end. Know what I mean?
Are we?
Sure. I don't plan on becoming anyone's sublord.
Zavid.
Alright already. I'll leave you alone, your shepherdness.
It's Saray.
Sure. Saray the shepherd. Well, I got better things to do. Don't forget to run if you see a dragon.
Is it really true that a dragon lives here?
You got eyes, don't you, Saray? Why don't you try using them?
What is that guy's problem? His power. It doesn't feel like purification at all. Almost more like it feeds on malevolence.
I can't respect someone like that. A seraph who would just kill a Hellion.
Yeah, it's sickening.
Let's be off. We have our own agenda to fulfill.
Right.
We'll have to fight him again at some point. But yes, that was Zavid. He is a wind seraph, if that wasn't obvious enough already.
Just a moment. I want to bury them.
And instead of purifying the Hellion, he just killed it, thus killing the person that it actually was.
He feels responsible.
Nice going, dude. So Zavid,
Let's go, Miklia.
it's one of those things where I kind of screwed it up. I had changed Zavid's outfit. It looks like they changed it again because that definitely wasn't the outfit. I don't have an outfit like that for Zavid. I could be wrong though. But Zavid, his actual appearance, you can see it in the opening animation. Yeah, he's shirtless.
Oh, you're sure, huh?
And he also has a gun on his back. I believe it should be on his original model, but because I swapped his outfit, it wasn't on his model. So when he went to reach for it in the cutscene, he wasn't grabbing anything. I don't know if you saw that. I was like, oops. It's one of those things where at the moment, back when I was originally playing the game, I didn't think much of it because I like changing Zavid's outfit, you know? I like changing all their outfits, their colors and all that stuff. It's fun. And then I didn't realize that it would carry over into literally everything when he's an NPC. Because Zavid does become a playable character later in the game. I just wasn't aware that it would alter it like that. Awkward. But what can you do, right? Anyway, so as part of the whole mention of Tales of Berseria, Zavid is in Tales of Berseria as well, and I believe he's a playable character there too. He's one of the main characters in that one. So kind of excited to play Tales of Berseria to see what Zavid was like in that game. Or Sephiroth with a gun, whatever you want to... Ah, what?
Hey, aren't you from the Assassin's Guild? Why would you be after me?
Do you realize how disturbed the people have become with someone like you running around pretending to be the shepherd?
Huh? But I mean, I am the shepherd.
Care to prove it, shepherd? As if you could.
Uh-oh. Male assassin. I mean, yeah.
It's over. Sword flare! Strike! It's over! Tiger blade! Earth dragon bang!
Stop guarding.
Ready? Earth dragon bang! How's this?
I feel sorry for this guy. He's like fighting me with a sword, and then he just keeps feeling like fire attacks exploding out of nowhere. He's like, oh, didn't see that coming.
No escape! It's over! Tiger blade! Earth dragon bang!
Can I get any XP for that?
Strength.
Come on. More of them.
We should run. Something's odd about this.
You're right. They don't seem to be Hellions.
Agreed. If anything, I think they're intentionally giving us a chance to escape. I wonder if they'll still target me.
You never know.
You've checked that monolith out yet?
Assassins are kind of crazy.
Saray, I'm counting on you.
Ready? No escape!
Go, my children! Push it! Third is the
Ready?
word!
No escape! I won't lose sweet dreams! Get on! No escape! It's over! Sweet! Blade bang! Let's keep it up!
All is done here.
Counting on you, Lila!
Hey, your soul!
So is that a human or a bird?
Some things you're just better off not knowing.
Blade! Earth dragon bang!
Nah, really?
Yeah! Aqua blade!
Come hither! Wait! Come hither!
I won't lose! Yeah!
One thing?
Be gone!
What's on? This is my plan! Now then!
I will smite evil!
doing? Get back here. We're fighting.
Tiger Blade, let's keep it up. It's over. Be gone. Strike. It's over.
Here I go! Vagrant of Flame! Concerto is first! All is done here.
Also, you can actually see from the little gauges down on the bottom, like right, you can see the fire symbol with the yellow around it. That signifies her HP. As you can see, our HP and our SC is divided into 4 sections. So it like glows when it's healing, and when it's full, it means it's done. So Lila now has max HP again. So I swap to her. Her HP is at max, and now Miklio's healing.
It's over! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Purification complete!
Oh, that combo went on for a while.
There should be a vista point nearby. Let's go.
Saray, what happened to your usual archaeology fever? I'm quite sure there's all sorts of things to research about that shrine.
I can't say I'm not interested. But there are people suffering right now because they're missing a bridge. I'll deal with it. There'll be plenty of other times for exploring.
I'm glad. I feel I may have been misjudging you this whole time. Please, forgive me.
No need to apologize. Soray's usually so predictable.
Very true.
I predict we'll talk later, Miklio.
So there is a vista point. It's this thing. There you go.
This place sure is beautiful.
I imagine the dragon legend keeps people away, so there isn't much chance for malevolence to accumulate.
There's some sort of shrine as well. Seraphim do live here.
Maybe all that talk about a dragon on the mountain was started intentionally by humans who were trying to protect the shrine.
Well, even if that's true, it doesn't look like it was very effective. Look at this. Someone left flowers. Proof that people ventured all the way up here.
A shrine, and yet no seraphim in sight.
It is a bit curious. A seraph doesn't usually wander far from the shrine where he's worshipped.
Could the dragon have gotten in?
Who can say? But if there really were a dragon here, I would expect far more malevolence in this area.
We'll have to move on and find out.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll all go well. Another interesting thing about this game that like makes you feel like you can have like infinitely powerful party members is the plants. So the plants you can pick up in the world are items that permanently boost your stats. They exist in, I think, almost every Tales of. And all the ones I play, they exist. Symphonia, Abyss, Zestiria, and Zestiria. And there's a different plant type for each stat. And using it will permanently boost your stats. But in this game, the plants you pick up on the overworld will regrow if you stay long enough away, and you can just come back and pick them again.
Ready? Strike! It's over! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Not yet! Offer your protection!
Owie.
There! What should I do? Retro! Smite the malevolence! Ready? No. Ready? No escape! How's this? Ready?
And of course, if they get KO'd, you have to wait for the bar to fully go all the way back up before you can use them again. Because duh, right?
Dragon Bang! It's over! Be gone! Let's keep it up! Freezing strike! What a formidable opponent! Lila, you've been acting a little funny. Everything okay?
Oh, sorry. I'm quite picky about the way things curl up into a tight ball.
The way things curl up?
Yes. It was the Armadillo Seraphim who taught me the true splendor of it. I'm disappointed in the Hellion we encountered. Very amateur hour.
The Armadillo Seraphim?
The what?
I'm kinda not following this.
The Armadillo Seraphim. Arma Walt and Arma Langston. You know, the legendary 3-time curling champions.
No, I don't know.
I'm kinda not at all following this.
It was they who told me of the world's greatest curlist, Arma Dillon, who left years ago on a journey to master the curl. What I wouldn't give to see that ultimate curl. It's my dream.
Mikleo, is she okay?
Something tells me we should just let this one slide.
Yeah.
Arma Dillon, where hast thou gone? That was a difficult battle.
I don't know.
That's the star of
I
vitality.
legitimately don't know. There's a bunch of like round enemies that roll up into a ball, and every time you beat one, you get a new skit with Lila commenting on how pathetic they were, that they didn't quite match up to the roundness of this supposed Armadillon. And I have never actually discovered if there's like an end to all that, like if you can actually find Armadillon, because once again I didn't do any post-game stuff, assuming it was post-game or just a side quest. I kind of stopped after I beat the game, so I don't know if there's like some point to all of it, or if it's just Lila being a little insane and obsessed with curly objects. These guys have anyway.
This isn't over! Ready? Strike! It's over!
You can eat as much as you want whenever you're not feeling well.
Armadillon's rolling western. I mean, yeah, basically. Why not? You know, let me use those items right now since I mean, there's no point in saving them. Where are they? Hey there. Okay. So Sage increases max HP by 10. All right. So give some to me. Bump up you two as well. Lavender. Boost attack power by 2. I'm the only one who needs attack right now, so I'll just give Mikleo some. Verbana, boost defense by 2. You guys can kind of use that because you're getting your asses kicked, but yeah. Rosemary, boost art attack power by 2. Is that that art attack? I guess it's magic? Well, I mean, I guess it's just for arts in general. Hidden arts and seraphic arts, so I guess it works for anyone. Although I think it's more useful for them. It's another weird thing about this game because there's no dedicated healer. I feel like this game, there's a party of 6. You have 2 brawlers and 4 spellcasters. Because all the Seraph are like... The only one of the Seraph that I would see as being kind of a brawler and a spellcaster is Dezel. And then later on Zavid. Because like Mikleo, Edna, and Lila more often than not are casting spells. Rose and Alicia and Saray don't have any spells, at least as far as I can remember. And of course Dezel is a bit of a mix. Although when I do play and he is controlled by his computer, he uses spells more than anything. So it's like all the Seraph are spellcasters. It's a really weird setup, to be completely honest, compared to most other games that I've played. Just being totally honest, like, it's just so strange. There's a bunch of things about this game that I find odd, and having 4 spellcasters, probably one of the oddest things.
Counting on you, Lila. Ready? No escape.
All right, stop running away, Armadillon's rolling western.
Dragon Fang. How's this?
Hey, look, I got a day off when you stream for once. Yeah, Delta, it's really cool to see you, man. It's been a while. Yeah, I've had Saturday and Sunday off for like the last month. or so. It's kind of crazy. I didn't ask for it. People are always like, how do you do that? That's not fair. Like, I don't know. I tell my managers whenever I ask what my free time for work is, or like what time, if there's any time I want off or anything, I'm like, no. I'm open to work any day.
Ready? Everyone okay?
Like, I don't have any specific day that I want to work or that I don't want to work. I don't have any plans, so put me on whenever. And so they put me Monday to Friday morning. And that's it. They never, like, change it or anything. Of course, it actually changed for next week somehow. Now I have Friday and Saturday off this coming week. The schedule is put in someone else's hands, so we changed it. So now I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I'm not too mad about that, though. I'm like, whatever. Once again, I don't have any plans. You want to know what my next plans are? When are they? August. My birthday's in August. That's about it.
Victory is ours.
But it is really good to see you, Delta. How you been? Haven't been talking much. I hope work's not been as crazy for you as it has been for me. Am I going the right way?
Ready, everyone? Get on! Strike! How's this?
Bird is the word.
Get on! No escape! Blade bang! Dragon bang!
My goal is to stream a lot today. I'm trying to remember the order of operation of events. I don't, though. But I will say that the farthest I want to get is I at least want to clear up Marlin. I want to get through Marlin. Whether we get there or not, we'll see. Because obviously we need to climb this mountain, get the Earth Seraph, fix the bridge, cross the bridge, go to Marlin, solve the plague. There's like a museum in Marlin. That's the dungeon for that town. Complete that dungeon, beat that boss, and then Marlin should be purified. Assuming that we find the Seraph as well.
What's with that guy?
I kind of want to ask her about that guy just now.
He's always just so blasé.
I also want to ask about that strange item he had.
And what nerve, being so scantily clad in front of a lady like that?
Maybe now's not a good time to bother her.
Good call.
It's funny that she would say that, given once again, Zavid had clothes on. Normally he does not. I screwed that up. I think it's kind of a crazy thing about... Man, I had a whole conversation with my sister, because my sister's doing like some modeling, and she learns about... She's been learning a lot about game design for like her whole time at college and all that stuff. And I was actually getting into a very big discussion with her because I wanted to know what was up with clipping. Like, why is clipping a thing? Is there no way to avoid clipping? That's what I wanted to know. And we had a long talk about it, and in the end of the day, I think it's simply because it costs more resources and it's a bit more intensive to try to eliminate all forms of clipping than it is to just kind of work around it. Because like every single game ever has some, it seems, you know? Even with like more realistic clothing movement and stuff like that, it just happens. And so Zavid is actually a lot better to keep him naked because like his hair is insane and it clips through everything he wears. So, you know. He's Sephiroth with a gun. What do you expect? Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to be meeting the Earth Seraph soon. I hope you're ready.
What is this?
It's malevolence, yo.
Is this the domain? It can't be.
Are you saying malevolence could corrupt a domain this far?
We should escape. The strongest entity in the domain decides its form. It has nothing to do with right or wrong, or malevolence.
But...
It's just like with Gramps. The lord of this land must have detected our intrusion.
I mean, we didn't mean to intrude. We just...
Legendary harbinger of destruction. A dragon. Well, this is bad.
Running
You think?
A bit of good.
This is all my fault. I was going off my own memories and just assumed that any flock of dragons was faceless.
So, you mean this dragon is a recent addition to the mountain?
No, it can't be. Are you Edna? Oh, Edna! I can't believe it! You, a dragon!
Nope, guess again.
Stalagmite!
Huh? There are two Ednas?
Your conclusion is peculiar. Brother, you must stop.
Brother?
So even my voice no longer reaches you. He's coming. Run like the wind.
Is she the Seraph we were looking for, Lila?
She is. Does this look like the time to chat? Move!
No, we are not fighting this thing. We are running away. He's level 88, Eisen. I'm doing no damage. At least for the troll, I was doing 1. Tales of Skyrim. Anyway, say howdy to our Earth Seraph, Edna.
Is there a school you go to get that dumb?
Huh?
You crave the fame of being a dragon slayer? Is that it?
Edna! I thought you really had become a dragon! Thank goodness.
Well, you haven't changed. People would respect you more if you actually worked on your personality.
Actually, we came here looking for you.
And so you marched into a dragon's territory? You guys really did go to Dum Dum Academy.
Sounds like fun.
Why, you...
I'm sorry.
So? Was there something you wanted?
Oh,
Yeah, I was attacking it because
I'm
I knew that it
sorry.
wouldn't attack
We
me.
need you to lend us your power.
We were hoping you could make the foundation for a bridge, so it can be repaired.
No.
No.
I despise Earth dwellers. Self-centered, emotional. But when they need something, it's, oh dear Seraphim, heed my prayer. Heed this, morons. And besides, I can't leave my brother as he is right now.
That dragon, he's your brother?
Yes, that's correct. That is Eisen. He's the only family I have.
But, Edna, was it? It's too dangerous for you to stay here.
That's right. What do you even plan on doing?
Well,
Hey, don't poke holes in my
I
plan
thought
that
there
doesn't
had to be
exist.
some way to cure his condition, but I haven't found anything.
Well, there we go. I bet I can quell him.
Seriously?
Once a seraph has become a dragon, even the flames of purification cannot salvage them.
Are you saying there's no way to save her brother?
The only option I know of is to kill him. If we even can, that is.
He's level 88. That's not happening.
Besides, death is a kind of salvation. For some.
I don't want to admit it, but...
Either way, it's dangerous to be here. I won't ask you to help us after all, but you should get far away from here.
I agree.
This is none of your business.
Look, Edna.
Leave me alone.
Yay, stalagmite. The way to
Guess
make
her
an exit.
cooperation won't come so easily.
We'll find some other way. The more important thing is, we can't leave her here like this.
True enough.
There she go.
Well, then I guess we'd better go after her.
So, I don't know, Pete, if you have as much of a connection to this character as I do. Or at least not so much the character, but the voice. So I found out much later after I met her. I knew there were some people involved in this game that I knew, but I didn't know that she was in this game. So, Edna is actually voiced by Kira Buckland, who is, as I've said many times before, one of my favorite voice actors. I've followed her career, so to speak, since she did nothing but like video game and parody stuff on Newgrounds. way back when I was obsessed with Newgrounds. I watched like all her shit, like all the not her shit, because she didn't animate things. She just voice acted. So I watched any animations back then that had her voice in them. Mainly a lot of Kerberverse stuff because they were friends, so she always voice acted and stuff. You know, like Brawl Taunts and what have you. And it was always fun to hear her voice. And then, like, after I lost interest in Newgrounds, she did move to YouTube, started posting some, voice covers on YouTube. She did a lot of dubs for various things, like My Little Pony fan comics and stuff like that. She has a great Twilight Sparkle voice. Like, she nails it. And after that, next thing I know, she's just posting on, like, Twitter and Facebook that she's in this anime, she's in that anime, she's in this video game, she's in that video game. In recent time, she is, she does the voice for Talim in Soul Calibur 6, the Priestess of Wind. She does the voice for 2B in Nier Automata, or Nier Automata, however you say it. I never figured that out. But she does 2B, which is freaking amazing. And who else was it that she did really recently that I thought was cool? Gosh, well, I mean, she obviously Edna in this game. I know there's more, but she does awesome stuff. You just look up Kira Buckland's name. She's probably been in something really cool.
Edna.
What's this?
Oh yeah, she was in Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's it. If you play Xenoblade Chronicles X and set your female cross voice to independent, that's Kira's voice.
It was the least I could have done.
So she was the voice for Janix also.
Edna.
Enough. I don't care how dangerous it is. I'm not going anywhere.
Fine. Then let's go together and find some way to save Aizen.
Didn't I tell you already? There is no way.
I'm not so sure about that. The Seraphim, the Shepherds, the Dragons, they really did exist. There are still so many legends which have yet to be uncovered in this world. There must be a way to purify the dragons somewhere. Just waiting for the right person to find it.
There he goes again.
Not now.
You're asking me to believe that?
Yes. Can you give us a chance?
All right, Saray. You win. I'll go with you.
Wonderful.
But let's be clear.
Huh?
If you really wanted to take me with you, you should have just dragged me kicking and screaming. Let's go hunt legends, my lady. My noble heart would not deceive thee. That went out of fashion a few hundred years ago.
I didn't think I was...
She's not wrong.
Surrey's never been in fashion.
He's not wrong.
Okay, Lila. Make me your sublord.
Wait a minute. I didn't mean for you to...
You're the one that invited me, aren't you?
Yes, but still.
And in any case, if I'm supposed to leave here, I need to be transferred into a new vessel. If not, I'll be corrupted by malevolence. Or didn't you think about that?
Well...
He doesn't think about anything.
Academy valedictorian, this one. Come on, Lila.
Are you really okay with this? You were just telling us how much you hate humans.
I do hate humans, but I guess this one's pretty okay.
Thank you, Edna.
Promise me something. Promise me that we'll find some way to save Aizen.
Together.
O ye born of firmest resolve. Here let our pact be forged, that my unquavering incandescence may be as thy purification. Shouldst thou accept this burden, recite aloud your name.
Havson Yuland.
Havson Yuland. Alright. So did...
Use this.
Ooh. ¿Qué es eso?
Edna, you were already carrying a divine artifact to serve as your vessel?
Looks like we've been had, Saray.
Ha. Debated.
I never did understand girls.
Now then, take me with you.
I
To the
never did
outside
understand
world.
girls. At least he's honest.
You got it. Here we go, Edna.
Hey, there we go. We have Edna now. Beep-beep-bop-bop-boop. So our party is now growing bigger. We're still missing a few people. Not many, but a few. I guess she has her second mystic art now as well. She does indeed. Shooting stars. Yeah, but her blast gauge can't reach 5 either. Alright. Ooh. Alright. I'll have to worry about that some other time. Okay, so also something else I need to hit on once again. Not to get all, like, just ruin the mood or anything. But that whole thing about trying to figure out how to...
Hey
well,
you, water boy. You got a name?
Micleo, not Water Boy.
Micleo, not water boy? That's